Hey, yeah, I'm just looking at our steak. You caught me. Good morning, everybody. I am Jeff, the Homestead Dad, and it is becoming so slippery, I can do a little slippery dance. Like my slippery dance? Yeah, it's, hey, that grip tape actually works pretty well. It's getting pretty slippery. Stuff is melting and then refreezing, and it's gonna be a mess. But hey, it is what it is. I am heading out to milk. I don't know if I told you guys, I'm trying to figure out what works with once a day milking. So it's becoming apparently more popular. So when the calf died over a month ago, that was a big bummer. Many, many reasons. One of which was that I had intended on milk shearing with the calf. So my thought was I could, sorry it's loud, milk in the morning and then let the calf take the rest of the milk for the rest of the evening or the rest of the day, and then you separate them again when I want to milk and milk again in the morning. Well, obviously with no calf I can't do that. So right now I'm probably getting somewhere in the neighborhood of 4.5 plus or minus gallons of milk a day. Maybe probably 4.5 and 5. Anyway, that's more milk than I need, our family needs. We don't need, 35 gallons of milk a week. So thinking about doing it once a day, and from what I've read, say I'm getting 4.5 gallons now, you don't end up with half, you end up with more like 65%. So if I ended up with 3.5 gallons or even 3 gallons of milk just from a morning milking, that'd be 21 gallons of milk a day or a week, and that's more than enough for our family. We drink maybe 2.5, 3 on a big week. And that even leaves us with plenty of milk for making cheese or butter if we want. And we have a small herd share, but that's still should be plenty of milk. So I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little bit more research. If you guys have any experience with it or know someone who does, let me know, because I want to do it the right way of bringing her down from 2 milkings a day to 1. Because all of my conflicts pretty much are in the evening. Like we've got basketball, dance, church stuff, all that stuff is in the evening. Morning milkings are easy, no problem. So if I could eliminate the evening milking and just do in the morning, that would make things so much easier. So anyway, I'm going out to do the morning milking. I'll see you guys in a minute. I just finished morning chores, and it's starting to sprinkle, kind of like spit. It's gonna be a mess. Everything is really slippery. I'm sliding. I was listening to 80s music on Amazon Prime Music while I was milking. So started off with a little Bon Jovi, listened to a little Phil Collins. You guys remember when that dude was like singing every title song to every Disney animated movie there was? Then I had some Michael Jackson in there. I just realized Michael Jackson was mean. Like, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but man, Thriller was scary. I remember being scared of it when I was little. Then I start listening to the music, like, you'll never escape from the monster or the alien. Who does that? And then you listen to it longer, and all he was doing was to get a girl to cuddle up closer to him. That's crazy. And then I think I finished with, what did I finish with? Oh, Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, Islands in the Stream. So, yeah, good morning. Guys, you can probably tell it is a wet mess. Everything is melting. The snow is all mushing. It is really, really packable. I ran out to the barn to grab some frozen stuff for lunch. The baby is asleep. Homestead Boy 1 is not feeling particularly well. Started feeling not so great after his basketball game last night. We're hoping he can rally because he's got practice tonight, tomorrow for swim, and then he's got a swim meet this weekend. He's also got a basketball game on Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon. So we're trying to get that done. I'd like to go out and get some feed from the feed store, but I'm not sure if we're going to go do that. We may do that after the baby wakes up. They actually, since the last time we spoke, they've changed the weather forecast. Now they're saying like 1 to 2 inches on Saturday instead of like the 12 that we had previously had forecasted. So chalk up another one for meteorologists. Anyway, I'm headed inside. Hey guys, we are actually heading out to the feed store. It's supposed to be a wintry mix for the next few days. Today is probably about as good a day as any to go to the feed store. So normally I go the back roads when we go. Those are gonna be covered in snow and now water, so ice. So we're gonna take the main road and hope that that's better. I also need to get some diesel for this, and I need to get some diesel exhaust fluid for this. So the main road will be better because all of the main road will have that. So there's gas stations along the way. Anyway, we are off. Well, we got the feed, we got gas. She had a potty break, and the gas station did not have DEF. That's not technically true. They had little teeny tiny, like, pint or quart size thing of DEF, which would last, I don't know, not very long at all. So we're gonna take a different way home. There's an auto zone on the way, and we'll get a couple of the big ones so I can put one in and then put one in the barn, so I've got one on hand. Anyway, we are out of here. So I got diesel exhaust fluid. I don't know if Peak runs a constant sale on this blue DEF stuff, but it seems like it's always on sale for $5 off. So 2 of these big jugs were like 16 bucks or something, 20 bucks. It was pretty cheap. So what you do is, I'm gonna set this down. There's a spot right here where it says DEF only. You pour it in there, and that's all there is to it. I have found that the nozzles on these are not so good, so you have to be careful with them. And for those of you who don't have diesel cars or trucks or vehicles, I had to look this up, but diesel exhaust fluid is made up of urea and deionized water. And what it does is it gets sprayed into the exhaust fumes of diesel, and it changes nitrous oxide into harmless water and nitrogen. So, learn something new every day. Got the diesel exhaust fluid in there. One of my complaints about this car, and let me know if you guys have diesel vehicles, if this is the case in your vehicle as well, there's no gauge on it. So you never know how much is left until the warning light comes on saying add more diesel fluid. And from what the guy told me at the Mercedes dealership, like, it will tell you, hey, you need to put some in, and then if you don't do it for a while, it'll get to a point where it'll say, like, you can start the car 10 more times, 9 more times, 8 more times, and if you don't put it in at that point, it won't turn on again, and then you have to take it to the dealership, and it's a pain in the butt. I don't know if he was just blowing smoke, but either way, I don't want to deal with that, so I try to keep one of these on hand. I was a little bit upset with myself that I didn't have one, but what are you going to do? Hey guys, I look like a floating head because there's nothing behind me. Ah. Anyway, just got back from church. It was great. Let me see if I can get a little better lighting. It's a thing that they do for younger kids and their parents. So instead of just taking kids to catechism or whatever church type education that you take your kids to, they actually have a talk for parents as well. So that's great. It was a lot of fun. It was awesome. It is really warm here. I don't know if you can hear the gutters. So it's 44 degrees here right now, and the temperature is only going to rise overnight. Tomorrow it is supposed to be 52 to 54. Everything is already becoming a mess. You probably can't see it, but like the driveway, see here? Yeah, you can see it. It's already thawed out. It's melting. So we're gonna have to deal with this for about 2.5 days. On Saturday, I think, either Friday or Saturday, it's supposed to cool back down. So everything will hopefully freeze up again. And now, like I said, they're not saying that we're supposed to get a whole lot of rain, or I mean snow. So we'll see what happens. See the lights are still up. I think I told Homestead Boy 1 that he needs to disconnect those lights because the Christmas season is officially over. But he hasn't done that yet. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great day. I really appreciate you guys. You guys bring me a lot of joy. I hope I can bring just a slight bit of joy into your lives through just what we do with our family, maybe through me being a goof and making you laugh a little bit. But I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.